What'd you get?
I love Stockhausen. This is synthesizer stuff of Stockhausen, so it's just going to be a lot of crazy. I mean, I like his more traditional, more known stuff too. This is a less known work.
Is he playing the synthesizer himself? Oh,
Yeah,
look on the back. It's in a like a kind of pastoral garden setting. So
Yeah.
this is going to be a good record.
What about you?
All right, top of the pile is I think is Einstürzende Neubaten's latest album, Lament, which I think is a concept album about the First World War. Easy listening.
Here's Pierre Henry, classic electronic music. We play this stuff sometimes in the van.
Much to the chagrin of certain
much to
people in the van.
The driver. I like kind of original, it doesn't have the original inner sleeve, unfortunately. Actually, it does, because it's European inner sleeve.
How do you tell European inner sleeve?
Because it says made in Great Britain or made in Europe. The feel of this is like a Great Britain inner sleeve. It's not an American, and it's Philips. Very close to the original pressing of this stuff.
I got Hodad Hootenanny 2.
My baby loves the caveman style.
Crypt, there it is right there. One of my all-time favorite labels, run by the great Tim Warren. The cover art is like the original Hodad Hootenanny by the great Cliff Mott, who is a local New York City artist and illustrator.
This is the original drummer for the Velvet Underground. He can be talking about why he left the Velvet Underground, and I want this record. And this is, as it says, New York Electronic, 1965. Noise that I love, and I haven't...
I actually have that record.
He has that record,
So
yeah.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can afford this, but I grabbed it because it looks pretty great. This is 13 Floor Elevators box set, live concert from '67. So this looks gorgeous, and the Elevators are a real favorite band, and I'll put this like over here in the wish pile or whatever.
The $3 pile.
Yeah, the $3.
Records that are $3. That's kind of high for him.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm going to get this, but I've seen this record, and Harry Partch is pretty crazy. This was like a record that he made that was kind of a humorous record, a satire on dance. It was taken very seriously. Harry Partch, he's an inventor of instruments. He's just an avant-gardist, very cool dude.
It's time for Bo Diddley,
Oh, yeah!
the Black Gladiator.
That's got a track called Elephant Man on it, which is incredible track.
You gotta wonder if the getup was Bo's idea, or was it
I don't know, I read about that a little
the younger
bit.
chess boy said,
Yeah.
because he was the guy who got them all to do the kind of psychedelic electric records.
Yeah, that's a great record. This is a Isaac Hayes record. Actually, this is the first when Isaac Hayes decided to make his own records.
I don't want you to wait all day. I don't want you to be true. I just want to make love to you, oh yeah.
Look at this original Enterprise label.
Wow. And when Enterprise was what? A
That
subsidiary
was a
of?
subsidiary of Stax. Isaac Hayes is a subsidiary of Stax. For me, on this record, there's a great instrumental medley that goes on forever, and Al Jackson is just kind of soloing on it, which he never really did. Al Jackson, a great drummer.
This is the record where Isaac Hayes is just sort of at the
Yeah.
piano, sort of mumbling.
Yeah, and Isaac Hayes is just sitting there, just kind of like free associating, spontaneous, talking through it. Hey, I met my guys here, we're gonna jam. And he just kind of plays some cool stuff. It's basically a jam session of the Isaac Hayes and four of the greatest musicians who ever lived.
I'm gonna jump in here with White Noise and Electric Storm.
Dreams gone, just mounting fever in my soul. With
This is a group that included, I don't know if it was led by, but definitely included Delia Derbyshire, who is one of the great innovators of electronic music. She, for a period of time, worked for the BBC Radiophonic Workshop, and she's the one that put together the original Doctor Who theme. A lot of people think that she kind of wrote it, but she's not credited.
Last but not least, this collection, Cosimo Matassa.
Need your loving and I need it bad. Just like a dog when he's going mad.
He's a Greek, I guess. He owned just like a laundromat store. In the back of it, they had a little studio. They brought all the musicians in there and they made all these amazing records. Most importantly, there's a lot of Earl Palmer on this record, all over this record. The great Earl Palmer, most recorded drummer probably in history. And you hear him pounding away on the kick drum, which is what he was kind of known for. He played the drums very hard at a time when it wasn't really about drums. Cool collection. That's it.
There we go.
I think that might be the best episode.
Bebop.